A flat sketch is an essential part of the pattern hacking process. It provides a more detailed and accurate representation of the dimensions, shape, and placement of the construction elements, and also helps you decide on the hacking method and further sewing strategy. You don't have to be good at drawing. A flat sketch can be very simplistic, representing only the main structural features of the design. However, when drawing a flat sketch, it is necessary to maintain the proportions of the body and the proportions of all elements relative to each other. This is why we recommend using a template. You can easily find it among the course materials. The template includes all the necessary construction guidelines: central axis, bust line, waistline, hip line, and knee line. It also features the body contours, vertical lines also called the princess lines, neckline, and stand collar line for drawing the collar. The bust area also has arched guidelines to help you draw corset elements. The template features two arm positions you can use. The raised position is used when drawing grown-on sleeves or sleeves with a deepened and widened arm side. If you made measurements and calculations when analyzing the chosen design, all the resulting values can be transferred to the flat sketch at a scale of 1 to 10. Let's say the actual shoulder width is 12 centimeters, so on your flat sketch, the shoulder width will be 12 millimeters. Start drawing the flat sketch from top to bottom, from the left side. Next, transfer all elements to the right side of the drawing symmetrically. Draw the front view first, and then draw the back view. Let's explore how to draw a flat sketch step by step. You should always start with the shoulder line. Be sure to consider the configuration, the amount of extension or reduction, and the allowance for the shoulder pad. Next, draw the silhouette of the chosen design, reflecting the overall ease of the garment in the main areas, such as the bust line, waistline, hip line, and hemline. The width of the garment at the hemline is drawn relative to the width at the hip line. The silhouette at the hem can be straight, tapered, or flared, which can vary depending on the design. Next, determine the length of the garment relative to the waistline and draw the side lines. Draw the arm side line according to the sleeve type. Mark the curve relative to the bust line and side line. Then transfer all lines symmetrically to the other side of the drawing. Next, draw the sleeves. Draw from top to bottom, illustrating the transition from the shoulder to the sleeve itself, the shape of the sleeve cap, and the width of the sleeve at the arm side depth level, at the elbow line level, and at the hemline level. Determine the length of the sleeve based on the elbow line and the wrist line. Draw the hemline by sketching cuffs, gathers, or flounces. After marking the silhouette lines, you should move on to the internal construction and decorative lines and elements. First, draw the shaping elements and the lines dividing your garment vertically and horizontally. These can include various types of princess seams. Mark the center seams at the front and back. Also, draw the horizontal seams. They can either match the waistline or be above and below the waist. Next, be sure to mark the yokes and design lines. All elements should be connected to the bust line, waistline, and hip line construction levels, and be in proportion to each other. Next, draw the neckline, reflecting its configuration, shape, and depth. Then draw the fastening relative to the central axis. Be sure to consider the width and configuration of the front edge, the center front line, the type and placement of buttonholes and buttons, as well as the type and configuration of the collar. We will explore how to sketch different types of collars later in the lesson dedicated to hacking and manipulating collars. Finally, to finish your flat sketch, carefully draw all the decorative elements and top stitching lines. By analyzing the chosen design and creating a flat sketch, you determine everything you need to hack a pattern successfully. Now let's move on to choosing the right basic pattern for hacking.